Hello, everyone, and welcome to what will hopefully be the first of many YouTube spotcasts, as I'm going to call it, because I just I'm just going to speak about things that strike me at that particular moment, and I just want to start with Ilaiyaraaja turning 80. Happy 80th birthday to the maestro. Uh, but beyond that, I mean, nobody needs to talk about his genius anymore because that's such an obvious fact. But what I really want to talk about somebody turning 80, Ilaiyaraaja turning 80, and is the fact that so many people have commented, whether on my blog or in other places, so many people have commented that, oh my God, he's still 80 and he's still producing great work. And I'm like, we should not be surprised because, see, the thing is, apart from his, that whether you believe in God or whatever it is, whether you believe it is God given genius or whether it is in his blood or whether it is DNA or whatever it is, that genius is indisputable. But apart from that, he has been keeping his mind active by working every single day. That's the point I want to talk about. It's not like he just decided, oh, I'm going to make, I'm going to rest, I'm going to this. For him, like from what we've heard, right? He gets up, brushes his teeth, does his stuff, goes straight to the studio, spends all day there, comes back, goes again the next day to the studio, works on it. So it's a job, and the more you keep your mind active, the more you are productive. The more age begins to matter less, because there is something called physical age, which we all age every day, every minute, every second. But there's also mental age, which is like, you can find a 20-year-old having the mental age of an 8-year-old. And I think Ilaiyaraaja has the mental age of a 20-year-old because he keeps his mind active every single day. Another person who turned 80 is Martin Scorsese. I mean, he's 80 years old. I don't know when he turned 80 exactly. And this year he has this sprawling 3+ hour crime epic coming out called Killers of the Flower Moon. Making a movie is such a logistically intensive task. Look at Clint Eastwood, 93 years old. He's still making movies. Look at Steven Spielberg, 76, I think, and he's still making movies. And great, very, very good movies. Look at my favorite example of a creative person and age is the Portuguese director Manuel de Oliveira, who was 104 years old when his last film was released. I mean, oh my fucking God, 104 years old, like when his last film is released. That's serious motivation. If you need motivation, and I'm a person who constantly seeks motivation because I'm a big believer in positive thinking and positive energies. So when you see somebody like that, what keeps them ticking, right? It's like, what keeps them ticking? Individual movies or individual songs or individual paintings or individual whatever books or whatever, they may not work. But I'm talking about the fact that somebody can produce works of genius, works of great art, even at this age. And again, I myself, I'm falling victim to that thing. I'm saying even at that age, and that's what I'm trying to break right here, which is like, age does not matter. Your physical age does not matter. It's because it's all about the mental age. And when all these people are making these movies, and the youngest kid in the block, Maniratnam, is 67, and he's made the biggest movie of his life. He's never made a mega production in his life, and he's just pulled off a 2-parter, Ponniyin Selvan, which is logistically intensive and all that kind of stuff. So what keeps these men going? What keeps them ticking, right? It's their fact that they show up, they go to their office every single day, and they put their craft to practice. Now, this does not have to be just an artistic thing, right? This can be anything. It can be like you being, anything. As long, yes, there are certain physical things that like playing tennis. Supposing you're a tennis player or you're a cricket player, then certainly age does create a problem in the way you function, because your knees are going to, like, I have a kind of a problematic left knee, for instance. I'm not that I'm a player, but I'm just saying. So when I climb stairs sometimes, I have a happening at times. But the point is, the thing is, you kind of keep going. But you can still say, okay, I'm going to retire, but I'll become a coach. or something else. I'll find something else to do. The finding something to do is what is important. And the reason Ilaiyaraaja is able to create a modern love at this age, apart from his genius, of course, which is that's one part of it, right? That's an indisputable part of it. Nobody needs proof of that. But the fact that he shows up at his job every fucking day, that's the most amazing thing. Every single day, he's like there. He's doing this. He's giving his mind a workout, a severe workout. And that's what it is. It's about showing up every single day. And that's the thing that I take great motivation from when it comes to these people, when it comes to Ilaiyaraaja, when it comes to Martin Scorsese, when it comes to Steven Spielberg, when it comes to all these people, is like they show up at their work every single day and they're focused, laser sharp focus at their work. They don't waste time on frivolities. I met this I don't think I can name him here. I met this actor at an interview, and at that time I was kind of grappling with the fact that, oh my god, I'm in my 40s, I'm still going to oh my god, soon I'm going to turn 50. This was a few years ago, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I going to do, the end of the world, all that kind of shit. And but he told me something brilliant, and it stuck in my head ever since, which is that he says, I have no patience for friends of my own age. He said, they all keep complaining about, how, oh my god, my back is broken, oh my god, I'm taking tablets for hypertension, oh my god, I'm taking this one, saying doctor is saying this, I need to go get a checkup, this, that. He says, that kind of talk really puts him off, because it is negative reinforcement. People from the outside are talking about things that bring you down, whereas what you should do is, like, I'm not saying reject your friends, but I'm just saying look for people that bring you up, right? It's bring you up. They kind of this thing. And Ilaiyaraaja is, on his birthday at least, let's celebrate the fact that apart from the musical part of it, that's again, and that genius is like, not everybody can get it. It's like I said, whether you believe in God, then you can say it's God given. Whether if you believe in genes, you say it's genetic, or whatever it is. But that thing, not everybody can have. But whether we have the genius or not, we can show up and practice our mind work every day. We can practice being mentally active every single day. And I think the reason many people say that, oh my god, look at Ilaiyaraaja, he's 80 and he's still producing this, is because we are used to retiring at 60 or whatever it is, sitting in an easy chair and reading the Hindu newspaper, or I don't know what it is. I'm just like, putting out a cliche out there. But I think that's what it is. It's like, you get used to this idea of, oh, old person, this is what they should do, but there are many people who are at a certain age, and the physical age may be old, but the mental age is still young, and that is what matters. And I think that's what I want to talk about here, because apart from a film critic, and apart from the fact that I do interviews and reviews and all these kinds of things, I also a lot of youngsters, because now I'm no longer a youngster, I have to say youngsters, because I can't count myself among the young anymore. A lot of youngsters come to me for advice, and I don't know if I have the advice, because but I do talk about my experiences to them, and kind of hopefully send them off without fucking up their heads too much, I hope. But so I'm hoping to share some of these things, my thoughts really on my blog space, which has remained inactive for so long. And I want to thank Ilaiyaraaja turning 80 for kind of inspiring me with this particular thought, that all of us may not have genius, but we can show up at work every day and do our thing and stay sharp, mentally sharp, and not let age become a factor. There's this famous cliche that says age is just a number, and it's just a number. And one thing I've noticed about a lot of youngsters today is that they're terrified about age. I don't know what it is. It's like, oh my god, I'm going to be 30. When I was turning 30, I said, okay, I'm turning 30. But today it's become like, it's almost like this freakishly scary thought. I'm like, what is freakishly scary about turning 30? I mean, I don't know, what lies on the other side? Because before, time was divided by, I don't know, the Gregorian calendar or whatever fucking crap. It was just, the sun rose one day and sun set one day. Nobody was calculating their age. Early man did not really say, oh my God, today I'm turning 1 year old, 2 year old, 3 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old. Time just happened. Time is like a river, right? It's like God, I'm sounding like a bit pretentious, I think, but just go with it, okay? But I think, but really, time is like a river, and you're just, you're in that slipstream, and you should not be thinking about your physical age at all. And I want to use this opportunity of Ilaiyaraaja's birthday, which was yesterday actually, to kind of put out the fact that, again, show up. Showing up is what really matters. Doing the best that you can do with your mind is what really matters. And sitting and complaining about, what could have been is the most useless thing on earth, because Ilaiyaraaja's had his ups and downs as well, but he kept going, right? He didn't say, oh my God, people have gone to X new composer or Y new composer or whatever it is. He kept going. He kept making his own music. Whether that music worked, whether it was a hit, whether it was not welcomed, whether it was ignored, whatever, whether it's being rediscovered now, none of this mattered to him. He just went to the studio, kept working, 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 working. And that's what matters. If you want your mind to remain sharp, if you want to be good at your craft and, be able to, deliver at that age, which is not at all an age, which is just a phase of life, I think showing up is the most important thing. And I think that is one of the most important things that we can learn from the legendary career of Ilaiyaraaja. So I'm signing off here. Based on the comments here, if they're positive, I'll kind of see if I can put up more such posts. But if anyway, what the hell? It's my YouTube channel, so I can do whatever I want. So, but you do let me know what you felt about this post, because I seriously believe in the fact that age is just a number, and mental age is the most important thing, and physical age does not matter at all. Thank you for watching this, and goodbye.